Protect the frequency, the silence of the great architect. The Almighty wrote the code, every soul is an artifact. No preacher views the future, that's a divine monopoly. Every psychic on the screen is a puff of the psychology. They call them light workers, mediums, and healers. I call them hired actors, professional soul stealers. Socially engineered side-ups, a circus for the blind, hiding by the shadow men that colonize the mind. The fact is indisputable, the truth is a monolith. Nobody foresees the end, that's the primary myth. You're falling for the mannequins, the mouthpieces of agencies, masking the agendas of the ancient global agencies. I welcome truth like a weapon, absorb it in the Quran. Register the data cause the world is a ticking bomb. Armor up the spirit, outroll the competition pace before the cliff-eyed shadow erases the human race. Yeah. Behold the library, the archives of the ancient lore, ransacked by the knights while they were knocking at the door. They call it Templars, heroes, knotted criminals in capes, stealing Enoch's secrets to manipulate the shapes. The covenant of Idris, the prophetic lineage line, passed from Noah down to Moses, the design was divine. God taught the names to Adam, the complete metaphysical key to use the knowledge only for the good of the galaxy. But Jeff F was the jealous brother looking at the crown. He saw the mission given, the scepter wanted to burn it down. Split in the river, two courses, a divergence of the stream. Jaffa took the science to create a necrotic dream. He retreated to the wilderness, allied with the Jinn Kings, to learn the tree of death and all the chaos that it brings. From the Caspian Gates to the forest where the shadows glow, to see a Magog planted what the modern world would sow. Fast forward to the 16th, the alchemy in Palestine. Isaac Lurie's text mimicking the grand design. The golem and the dimpled muddy entities without a soul, inverting sacred formulas to gain the ultimate control. Kabbalah stripped of holiness, Papa Crowley's blackest ink, leading every seeker to the existential brink. They use the sexual magic, the OTO's Typhonian gate, to bridge the astral tunnels and accelerate the faith. Over us in the desert, dictating the book of law. The minister of Horus, the hidden claw within the paw. They're opening the portals, the eldritch anomaly, to bring the Antichrist and his army of dichotomy. Eight-way process to classify the CIA, no survive. Use the Titan tunnels to infect the human tribe. The Clephitic space is the tree of death, the absolute void, where the harmony is Sephiroth is systematically destroyed. Connect the dots, homie, why the apple on the tree? Because Magog is the master of the pirate's degree. Descendants to take with the leader, the strong big brother, holding all the provisions, killing one after another. The Khazarian Empire, a nation of the robber pirate breed, mimicking the Judaism to protect the Magog seed. A Judeo-Christian pact, the OT historical force, a deception of the Roman wing, making the true laws. Invoked the covenant, stole the light from Ham and Seth, then weaponized the sciences to walk the path of death. Dokaname built the dam, the iron and the molten lead, to keep the dogs swarms back until the word of God was spread. But the dam fell in the 5th century. The causes took the stage, and now the Messiah of the shadow is arriving for the age. Jesus tried to steer us back to hold on to the rope, but they tried to kill the messenger to stifle every hope. Time is born, host of the final ruptures in the air. A masterpiece before you fall into the satanic snare. Knowledge without wisdom is a golem in a suit. A tree of death is growing from a corrupted root. The high IQ listener hears the vibration in the bass. The creator's mercy is the only sanctuary in this place. Stop falling for the psychic circus, the mannequins on TV. They just disclose agendas for the new world decree. Side with the truth, homie, the king is on the throne. The chessboard is overturned, the original path is shown. Register the wrong, keep the armor on the chest. Mercy is a portal, the ultimate spiritual test. From the library of Alexandria to the Typhonian gate, the covenant is still active, it's never too late. Peace to the seekers, children of the light and the word. The truth is finally spoken, the message is finally heard.